Comedian. He co-wrote and directed the critically acclaimed Jerry Springer the Opera. And next week begins a solo stand-up nationwide tour, taking him everywhere from Coventry to the Isle of Skye. I must check him out with that one. Please welcome Stewart Lee. How are you, Stewart? Nice to meet you, mate. How are you?
Hello, Stewart. How are you doing? Nice to meet you.
I don't know why I thought you'd be taller. Why? I don't know why. You sort of look pretty... Now, Stewart, you were the writer and co-director of Jerry Springer the Opera.
I was the director and the co-writer.
Director?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let me get your credit.
Yeah.
Are you amazed? You must be at this success, and it's been running, what, 2 years now or something?
Yeah, well, 4 years, really. I mean, it started off as a joke, and it's ended as a nightmare. But it's with these complaints, you know. But it's been great. I mean, it started off. There was the composer Richard Thomas's idea. We always try and credit each other. And in the light of it getting 50,000 complaints, I think it's important that people know that it was his idea.
But nobody complained about the show. In fact, it's been critically acclaimed. It's just when it went on TV, and we don't want to go there again.
No, we've got Olivier Awards, and they're on the shelf with the sugar.
And you're writing another opera this time in German, is that right?
Yeah, we've just come back from Germany, and we've been doing one about British stand-up comedians, and we did it in.
Hang on, let me get this right. An opera about, in German, about British stand-up comedians.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
Well, we thought that stand-up comedy was one of those things, like American talk shows, that everyone knew about, and you could just kind of take it as a starting point to do other stuff. But in Germany, that was wrong.
Yeah.
And they don't really know about stand-up comedy. They have kind of clowns or satirical monologues, and they don't have the whole middle ground of stand-up, and we had to do a lot of difficult... And also the language is... The German language is sort of resistant to comedy.
Yeah, they're not exactly full of jollity and...
Yeah, well, they've got a sense of humour, but what they can't do is... You know how in loads of jokes, right, it goes... Na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, and then I got off the bus, or something like that, right? So you have, like, the piece of information at the end changes everything before from whence the humour derives, yeah? You can't do that in German, because... Sentence structure means that we always know where we are, so they're going, he was on a bus all along, where's the joke in that? Like, it's very difficult.
That's really interesting, actually.
Yeah, and also they don't have, like, what you might call a polyphony of swearing. You know, in Britain, there's kind of grades of offensive language.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In Germany, you're either being polite or you're being incredibly abusive. And there's no kind
grey
of
areas.
cheeky middle ground, which is what many of us in Britain thrive on.
But this new one, I mean, I'm assuming there could never be as many swear words as there was in Jerry Springer. Well, so is there any swearing in this German one?
Yeah, there is, and we had to, you know, I now know a lot of words that would come in useful on Spanish beaches. But,
when the towels are down.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. But actually, there weren't as many swear words in Jerry Springer as there was supposed to be. We were told, the complaining people said there were 8,000, and we checked and it was 177, which is 7,823.
Somebody sits there with a book ticking them off, so I don't know whether they couldn't have enjoyed the show, or maybe they did, I don't know. They're the Isle of Skye. I saw it on your tour list.
Well, you know, all
I mean, it's pretty remote, the Isle of Skye, isn't it?
All stand-ups dream of playing the Isle of Skye.
Oh, what?
And it's great to finally get there. Well, what I wanted to actually go further. I wanted to try and get booked out to the Hebrides and the Orkneys, because I was quite interested in, does the stuff work because everyone knows what you're talking about, kind of culturally, or is it inherently funny? But Skye was as far north as I could get this time. But next year, my goal is to be somewhere in the far North Sea on an oil rig doing stand-up.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I once did a gig in Glasgow with 2,000 of those guys. I don't think you should rush into it.
Yeah. Did you subscribe to the notion that Glasgow was always the toughest?
Oh, I fainted there with fear.
Did you?
They dragged me through the curtain. Eric Morecambe said that I sold advertising space on the soles of my shoes.
Right.
They dragged me up to it used to be that the Scottish national sport was go to the Glasgow Empire on a Friday night and wait for the English comic.
Yeah.
Happily, that has changed now, and they are really sharp and they love the humour. You know.
Yeah, well, I used to find it really hard work in the early 90s, Glasgow, and I always vowed I'd never play there again, but I've decided to do... I'm recording a live DVD, and I'm going to do it in Glasgow, because I thought it would be like conquering a fear.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, that'd be fine. You just have to take your time and speak a little slower. Because if you ever ask away in Glasgow, it's like, you know, see you, Jimmy. You know.
You've got to be careful what you're saying here, Desmond, please.
I didn't swear there in any language.
No, I know you didn't.
No, I love the Scots, and they know it. Last time I was there, they're saying, will you no come back again? And they're crying.
So the smaller venue, are you sort of happy in a smaller venue? Do you like that intimacy? Is that what you thrive on as well?
I mean, I haven't done it before. I mean, I used to do shows on BBC Two in the mid-90s, and you could kind of guarantee sort of an audience. And I thought, I'll do these little places to ease back into it, because I've had 4 years off, but they're all selling really well. And I thought, and it's kind of become a news story as well, so we'll see what happens. But I think there is something great about the room. And the show that I'm doing, I wrote it for this 150, 200-seater room. It's nice when you can.
It takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing, going up there, small rooms, small venues, and that's what real comics are made of. A bit of courage and good time. Good luck with the tour. Stewart Lee, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.